It is 8:30 in the morning. I got my music going. I'm ironing my clothes so I can go to my gigs. I'm tired. I'm naked. Oh no, TMI, TMI. Anyway, you want to follow me for a little while? Check it out. Wait for Beverly to pick me up. I gotta finish ironing. I got an hour and a half. Let's see what happens. So, what's going on? How you feeling? What's happening? So, Joe, I was thinking, doing all this, can you do fast frame? Like, make it faster, faster, faster as I'm getting dressed in the morning? What do you mean, like, I'll make it faster, faster? Make it faster, faster? That's what I was thinking about. And it's, do it that way. You know what I mean? It's me and him. Still my party, as you can see from the background. Still here. We got another 45 minutes left. Then we're gonna go to the next one. This is what's going on. Right now, this Beverly she's eating. That is John over there. He was an hour and 10 minutes late.
It's his birthday.
He was an hour and 10 minutes late.
Had an emergency.
Had an emergency. His phone died. Then he couldn't go on his phone to get the directions to get to the place. But then if he did, he had no GPS because he had no phone. You see how technology fucks up the youth? They can't do shit without their phone. Can't get around, can't shit, can't have sex, can't do nothing. They can't watch porn, nothing. Without their phone, they are useless to us. Why do we keep them around? Change my diaper when I'm 70. You see how black people do? You see how black people do?
I'm gonna get some more though.
You see how black people do? She's gonna take this home.
Go get me some more so I can take it home. I have it with wine.
She a lush.
Yes, I am.
He was an hour and 10 minutes late.
God, we heard.
all he says is, he's over at the train station right now. Oh my God, I'm waiting on the train. So tired. I gotta go home. Okay, I am home, exhausted, tired, putting away my clothes as much as possible. So my house is not a complete total wreck, although it's already a wreck. So yeah, doing that right now. So my party's been pretty good. Cannot complain. Very happy. I'm gonna talk to you about something. Why do we seem to get jealous of other people? It's because they have something that we don't have. Do they have something that we desire to have? Whether it's a job, whether it's money, whether it's an individual. Why do we seem to get upset? And then, I guess what amazes me is that we get upset and angry with the person that has, quote unquote, what we may want or what we desire to have. We get mad with them. Meanwhile, you can have those things. So instead of getting upset with the person that's owning what you may desire, maybe get upset with the person in the mirror. There's nothing holding you back from getting what they have, whether it's recognition, popularity, a significant other, man, woman, boyfriend, husband, a job, particular car, money. We have the opportunity to own and have and in our possession all the stuff that other people that may have that you feel that you're jealous of. Now, when it comes to celebrity status, okay, well, that may take a little while to get to. But if it's some of the stuff that I just finished naming, then get upset with the person in the mirror, because you do have the opportunity to get the same thing that they have. You just lack the motivation, the drive, the want to have that. See, too many of us want to get it easily, want it to be handed to us. And even if the something that you see that someone else has been handed to them, what's keeping you from working at it? I think we'll appreciate that gift, or that thing that we work for a lot more if we know we worked really hard for it. I.e., if you work really hard to get that card you really want, and someone nicks it or hits it or scratches it, you freak out because you know how much money you put into it. You know how much time you put into work-wise in getting it, keeping it clean, keeping it scratch-free. You still got payments to put on it. And I think if someone just gave it to you and said, here, and you're riding around with it, you wouldn't be so devastated if you got a scratch on it. All I'm saying is that whatever other people may own, have, and you desire it, does not keep you from getting it. So sit back, think for a second. How can you obtain this? And stick your chest out and be proud that you own this because you worked for it. Everything is not given to us, although we wanted to. Some things we have to work for and work extremely hard for it. Don't be so jealous. The grass is not always greener. Just saying. I'm on the train right now, going to 72nd Street. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll probably repeat this later on. But I was just wondering, for those brothers and sisters that had to basically raise your siblings, do you resent your siblings or do you resent your parents? Question you gotta ask yourself. And for those that take it out on their siblings, is it fair to them to take it out on their younger brothers and sisters? Now, no one put a gun to your head, but you feel the obligation to help your parents and or parent. Usually when you've got to help raise your siblings, it's usually because you're in a one-parent home. Now, I know a lot of us have a tendency to blame our mother or father for not doing such a great job. And now we have to pick up the slack by raising our younger sibling, which means that those times you want to go hang out with your friends, those times you want to go and just party, those times you just want to go be a kid, you end up losing that portion of your life. Who do you resent more? Your siblings or your parents? Resenting your parents, do you bring it up to them? Do you verbalize this problem by telling your mother or father and or both what you're losing out on? Is it fair to you to lose out on your prom, dates, hanging out with your friends because you seem to have to do this? It's not fair to you at all. And unfortunately, we got to help out. The question is that, I'm still on the train. You have a brother and sister, and you have a sibling, and for that, I'm already held. Oh shit! You want to hold that? You want to eat and hold it? You want to do that both? Joe is going to go back to his old school, his old habits, his old job. Anyway, so you have siblings, and the problem is that you are helping raise them. The problem you have to ask yourself is, do you resent your siblings or do you resent your parents? Usually if you have to help out in the house with your brother or your sister, getting them off to school, helping with the homework, bath, cooking, so on and so forth, then you tend to find yourself not going out on dates, not hanging out with your friends as much, not doing the activities that a young person should and or would like to. So you tend to resent. Now the problem is that do you resent your kid sibling, or do you resent your parents for putting you in a position? Now, there's no one said there's a gun to your head and saying that you have to help out. But a lot of stuff going on. But you do, because it's family and you want to help out. And you don't want to see your parents suffer. You want to see them progress and persevere. At the same token, you're not. So when you get older, do you resent your brother and sister for taking care of them because you weren't unable to do the things you want to do? Check it out and see. We'll finish this after this comes through and we'll continue the conversation. So now, as you get older and you start to hang out with friends, does the point that you had to take care, okay, let's rephrase that. The point that you missed out on your childhood, for whatever it may be, for however long it was, do you, once again, who do you resent? And how does that affect your life as you get older? With your boyfriend, with your girlfriends, with your significant other? How does that affect the relationship or the lack thereof? It's a lot to think about in reference to that. And I feel that it affects it a lot. I feel that you having to take care of your, I'm so scared what he did behind me. You having to take care of your siblings and your younger brother or sister. How does it affect you in a relationship, in a healthy relationship? Are you emotionally available? Do you resent everyone that treats you a little differently? When you don't get your way, do you have a tantrum for no particular reason? And your significant other feels like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So it's a lot to think about. He's looking at the rats on the platform because that's what we do in New York. If a train, we were at the train to go by. So, healthy relationship. All right, so as you get older and you tend to start to date, and if you're still taking care of your siblings, depending on the age difference between the two of you, now the fact that you can date, but can you date? In other words, you're old enough to date, but are you able to actually go out on a date? My thing is this: take responsibility. You got to do something. You did it. Hopefully, you did it well. And in reference to going a little further and dating someone as you get older, take responsibility not to take out your anger on them. They didn't do anything. They were not there while you were to take care of your siblings. They're there to date you. So learn to be emotionally available. Try to be emotionally available. I gotta go. It's reality check. I'm on the number 2 train going home. I'm not telling you what to stop, but I don't hear motherfuckers to sit there and stalk me. That's Joe. I'm on the train. Remember, cherish the one in the mirror because it's the only one you Okay, no, don't cherish the one. Okay. Alright, so remember, guys, subscribe. And remember, cherish the person in the mirror because it's the only one you've got. And subscribe. Subscribe.